Hey guys, this is a private video real quick for my members and the sales team to be able to know so you can manipulate this information when you're talking to people just generally, because a lot of people are starting to get people onboarded and those discussions blossom fast, right? They just bloom. Ooh, what comes next? What comes next? Think bigger. And it's happening left and right. So a lot of sales are starting to come into the works, and that's really good for the founders. We've got something we're going to open very, very soon. It's going to get really, really big. And we're going to make sure all you guys are involved in that because this is just the right way to go. So let me just walk through the hierarchy and tell you where it's headed because it's really cool. So very simple. We created the legacy UAP. That means it's catch-all content for anything. That means nobody has to pay to write the content. And paying to write the content is extremely expensive. Now, let me not dissuade you. There are guys who are paying for content on purpose for their projects so that they can make their projects readable on purpose. Yes, that's better. It's a bigger, better project. Okay. But for all you catch-all guys, those of you who want to create backlinking empires and sites that direct people to a destination URL, so you're just trying to show up on keywords, and when people click on one of those pages and they land there, it just says, hey, for the best choice of what you're looking for, click the button, learn more, browse the selection, schedule a call, whatever it is that the button does. And then some of you guys want to give two options on that page in case people are ready to call now. So you can flip the header on and have your phone number there, right? Call now. Or click the button to watch the training videos. You know, wherever it is you're sending people, anywhere on the internet. Okay? So now, what's it mean? It means this. It's incredibly fast and easy to make projects. All you really need to make a project with several thousand pages is a list of keywords, which you can get from anywhere. It's not hard. You can even look it up on Google. List of best keywords for roofing. List of best, you could even say SEO keywords, just to, get it clear, right? For make money online, who knows? And you'll just get a big list, okay? Credit repair, you get a big list. Then what do you need? A destination URL. At least one. Where do you want to send people to? So when people they do the search for the keyword, see your page, click it, they're on your page right now, you want them to go somewhere else. You don't want them to stay here, really, you want them to go over there. That's where everything is going to happen. It could be your affiliate link on that button, but it goes over there. It's sending people to your affiliate link or to your program, right? All right, having said that, you can create these projects in like 20 minutes flat, each project. Doesn't take long. From the time I wonder what the keywords are, to the time I generate 6,000 pages for a project and get all that submitted to Google, you're talking 20 minutes. And it's not hard. It's very easy. Okay? You could do it faster if you broke a sweat. All right, so considering that means that you can set up 3 affiliate links an hour and go get the keywords and produce them all within an hour. You can, if you set up your affiliate links and that took you an hour, and then you turn around, create the productions, point it in, that takes you another hour. Then there you go, 2 hours of work to set up 3 massive projects, okay? So you can do it for yourself, you can do it for others, you can create massive backlinking projects for clients who are going to pay you a certain amount by the month, whatever you want to do, okay? How do you get that? That's here, that's called the Legacy UAP, and all the training for it is at the top of the videos page, okay? So you would first go through the motions of getting this. You need your own domain name. It shows you how to click to choose one. It's not hard. And then you go to the videos and you watch the top videos that obviously talk about that product. You can go here first and watch it first so you know what you're getting into. It's no problem. Okay, that's step 1 of the hierarchy. Okay, that is the first step. Some of you guys skip that and jump directly to the next step. And what's funny is it's almost half. Just jump to the next step because it made more sense to you already. And I reckon that a number of those of you who did that have been with us as long as the original UAP, so you already know what you're getting into because you watched how successful it was when we launched it before, and you know that with all the power that we have today, it's no contest. It's dramatic. When we did this before, 7 years ago, with the old-fashioned functions we had then, the hard way of doing everything, creating hard-coded pages by the thousands, we got 50 million web pages of pull out of it across thousands of sites that led traffic wherever, and it was hugely successful. Absolutely did the job. Now that we have what we have now, we are just outstripping that by light years. What we can create now is thousands of times faster and more efficient. Not just that, but better than anyone in the industry has. Okay? So that's the point. So some of you guys leaped ahead and you got to the next step. And the next step is called the unlimited legacy UAP. There is no button on the site for that. Okay? That you would just get a hold of me directly and say, Dave, I want to get that. And then you can get that. The reason there's no button on the site, if I put it up here, then all of your promo codes are going to set it down to $195. We can't sell it for that. It comes with 25 cPanels. Okay? Each cPanel is worth $50, but with the program, you're going to install the legacy UAP to each of them. So literally for a $2,500 cost, then you're getting all of these legacy UAPs. You're getting 25 of them at $100 each. And each of them is good for 100,000 entries in your subdomains, which with the default project is literally 600,000 pages each. Okay? And you can use it to promote anything. You got 25 websites. People say, what if I want to promote 5 websites? I say, then use 4 to backlink the 5th one, point it at the first project. Use another 4 backlinked at this to point the next project. Use another 4 at the next, another 4, another 4. You get your 5 covered with backlinks, 5 sites per. Okay. And all of these are selling it anyway, let alone backlinking this guy. And all of the pages are perfect rank ready pages on all of those websites. So it's amazing. It's really absolute top quality with absolute ease. What's it take to create a project? List of keywords and at least one URL where you want to send people. You just hit the button to create the pages that go with the keywords, and all of them are going to point people at that destination URL. Absolutely the easiest thing in the world. There are other optional fields, so you can take it further, and the videos cover all of those additional what if sections, like what if I want people to call me? What if I want people to fill out the form? What if I want people to watch a video before proceeding? Keep them on the site here longer, watch the video, warm them up, and then send them maybe right to the buy page. Okay? Yes, all of these things are totally possible, and you'll figure that out in the videos. It's not hard. Okay? So, having said that, for people who say, what about the rest of the functions of the UAP? Well, the answer is it is based on our standard websites with admin panels. So some people are asking about the modules, like plugging in the email modules. That's right here. Okay? Some people are asking about the typography controls, more information about it. There you go. Sidebar functions, what else can you do? There you go. Okay? So just so you know, an images optimizer. Okay? In panel images optimizer. Just hit the button. Okay? All of that relates to the legacy UAP. It's all part of it. All right. Now, so if you buy one legacy UAP, it's $295. If you buy 25, in other words, you get the unlimited legacy UAP, that means you're going to get them at $100 each, plus the right to create as many more as you want onto cPanels that just cost you $50 each. So the cPanels that you would get, if you're getting extra cPanels, okay, get details, that takes you to where you can get more cPanels on our server at $50 each. So what if you wanted to get 30 more websites beyond the 25? It'll cost you $1,500 for the cPanels plus $0 for the installation of the legacy UAP to all of them. So literally, after the first 25 websites at $100 each, then the rest of them are $50 each. Okay, I've had people ask, can I sell or rent these websites off to others when I get done setting them up? Yeah, absolutely. Can you build them for clients and then charge them annually to re-op the cPanel? Absolutely. You can totally do that. All right. So that's not an issue. It shouldn't stop you from anything. It's really, you can do what you want with these things. Having said that, what is the next step up? My next step up is to talk to you about think bigger. So far, if you got one legacy UAP for $295 and you figured it out and you understood you want more, and then you get 25 for $2,500, and then you start getting cPanels to keep installing for free onto, and that just means every next one's $50 each. That's cool. You went from $295 each to $100 each to $50 each. Okay? You can do that. Now, at the point though that you're thinking bigger, right? When you think, wow, I'm ready to get like 30 more, okay? What should you do instead of buying 30 more cPanels from us if you can do this, right? Here's what I want to show you. The cost of a single cPanel on our server is $50. Therefore, the cost of 30 cPanels on our server is $1,500. Well, a dedicated server, and we can tweak the settings for you to make the software work on your server, is about $1,500 per year. You can auto install about 3,000 cPanels on there. That's 3,000 websites instead of 30. 3,000 for the same price. Okay? So those 3,000 websites can each hold like 600,000 pages. That's 600 million times 3 pages total on your server. How is that even possible? Because of all the SQL compression we've done. We did the math. We can create 600,000 pages and it takes up 2.35 meg of space on a single cPanel. That's insane, right? I mean, you take a snapshot with your iPhone, it's going to use more megabytes for that picture, okay, than 100,000 pages of totally done, finished, ready to go content, okay? That's what makes it awesome. And no one in the industry gives you that kind of power, right? You don't see that, okay? So a dedicated server gives you literally 1,000 times the room for creating websites for the same price, okay? So then how much do new legacy UAPs cost you if you get that unlimited legacy UAP? About $10 each. In other words, the cost of each next domain name. Because how much will it cost you to put 3,000 cPanels on your own server? Nothing. Nothing. You're just using up room for each next installation. Okay? So there you have it. So why would 3,000 cPanels be all you can put on? Because the base installation, of course, of our software has a base cost, right? It's something in the neighborhood of, I think it's about 80 meg, okay, is like each installation, okay, is like 80 meg. After that, right, then when you add pages, it barely adds hardly anything, right? And that's my point, is that each time you put an installation, it takes up a chunk of space. But then as you add tons of more pages on it, it takes up very, very little space, okay? So you can do lots of projects and you can add to them, refresh them. You can throw in new projects, see what else sells, drop things that don't, add things that do, or that might, just all day long. So easy. Okay, what's the next step up? Varsheet installer. Guys, you get a copy of Varsheet installer. More expensive, but what does Varsheet installer do? Give you total remote control of all of your websites, like literally all of your 3,000 websites on your server remotely, okay? That is the hierarchy. Step 1, legacy UAP. Some of you guys are skipping it for step 2. Some of you guys are doing step 1, then step 2, and that's the unlimited legacy UAP. Then comes step 3, which is to get your own server. And then step 4 gets you website or the Varsheet installer variant for yourself. The reason you want to get that allows you to literally generate, literally update and edit thousands of websites in a day without question, okay? You can update files, delete error logs, you can change admin passwords, you can add images, you can add pages of content, you can improve the SEO in any combination. And you can do it easily and rapidly from a single Excel file, basically, or 4, say, because you got 4 templates. You can change the typography settings and logos and stuff, all of it without ever logging into an admin panel or ever logging into a cPanel. You can upload Varsheets at the rate of 1.5 seconds each on autopilot. And then you can auto-generate like 600 pages on each website at the rate of 3.5 seconds each, back-to-back on autopilot. So then just add some more once every other week, and all of your websites are refreshed. So you're charging SEO on all those websites, for instance. And they're all driving traffic to anything and everyone. And if you can think that let's say 6,000 pages means like 1,000 rows in the subdomains times 3,000 websites, you can backlink whole industries, everyone in every industry. And wherever you're getting low-hanging fruit, traffic coming to any of those guys that you see on your stack counter, call them. Say, hey, I want to offer you a deal. Now, here's the next part to that, because for those of you that are wondering, especially the founders, here's where we're going from here. We're taking steps right now to make it possible to just start pounding into all the industries and setting up these massive backlinking empires. And I've got guys coming in at the level of Heirarchy ownership who have more than one server, because they're setting up for this now. They see the vision. They got more than one server and the unlimited legacy UAP and some of the variations that were custom built for them. And they got the Heirarchy installer. And why? Because now we are going to, and this is kind of the pact we're making with all the Heirarchy installer owners. You guys can choose to be part of this, and it's a good thing. When we create projects for everyone's everything on our servers, okay, this is like 100 websites per server, add to it 200 websites per server. It's so easy to just add as you go. As you make some money, buy some more domains, right? Throw them on your server, run up projects, right? So what's the point? We're gonna do everyone's projects across all of these servers. So anyone's project can have like 400 different websites backlinking it with 1,000 pages each, say. That would be like 10 cities times 100 keywords or something, okay? For each and every project. All of it's so easy to control, it becomes a daily routine. We just have guys working on this by the day. Other guys offering this stuff for sale. Get more people in, get more people up this ladder so that they can play ball and join in. Guess what? We can set up massive backlinking empires for everyone's everything and take over. We have that kind of power. We're going to put it to use. And that's going to draw sales, because we're going to get guys on recurring payments, right? That's the whole point of setting all this up. Get leads to people, they'll start paying by the month. Right? When they set up the recurring payments, there you go. That's how we're going to build up this income stream for all the founders for the different industries. This is going to be faster than anything we've ever done. And for all you guys who are getting in and climbing up the ladder, you can join in at that tremendous level of power where you're allowing us to create backlinks to some of our projects on your website in exchange for all the rest of us creating backlinks for your projects as well. Working together as a group, we can handle many more clients. Spread the wealth. Okay, so we're building the machine. All right, so any of you guys that want to play at this level and you're ready for whatever next step from the level you're on, get a hold of me. Let's talk, because this is serious and this is huge. All right, I just wanted to give you that insight so you understand what's possible here. By the way, for the people who are asking, what if you had Heirarchy installer and you had copies of it running in parallel on a server? Will you overload the server? The answer is no. They can share the work. We already know that with what we have, just load balancing 3, we can create 7,000 websites from scratch in a day that have 600 pages each and all submit their sitemaps to Google. Just need the money for the 7,000 domain names is $70,000, right? If it's $12 each, it's a little more yet, like 78. Having said that, we can build into that. Now, that's per day. And each of those, and that's just like 2 servers worth of websites, starting a 3rd server worth of websites. Well, we already got that. Okay. So yeah, letting you know, it's huge. It's getting huger. And the guys who want to play this level of the game, yeah, this is the greatest power we have to offer. It's probably the greatest power anyone in America has to offer at this time. And we're learning how to ride this dragon. It's been a long time in the making, but we made it so that it'll do all the stuff we thought people would do voluntarily, like backlinking. But now that we have the controls for the site to make it easier to do all the rest, our sites are already starting to rank on their own because we can backlink ourselves with perfect websites and across multiple servers. Looks and acts great. And that stuff's just going to get us growing and keep us going. Okay, I got to drive kids to Seattle for choir, so I'm going to break off, get this thing uploaded. And yeah, sales guys, yeah, this is the stuff you hint at when you're talking to clients about where we're going and what we can do. And if you need to get people on the phone with me, do so. A lot of people have been bringing people onto the phone with me who can play at a large level and just need to comprehend this better. Okay, we'll get you guys paid. We'll get things happening because now we have the greatest tool for it. All right.